I have to ask, is it like, didn't it get slightly nerfed? There was some change? Yep. What was changed? So for a while...
Okay for the Templar Assassin. How so? What is he supposed to do?
It's usually okay because Link is a 40... Oh, they're going on mid with TP.
Why? He's trying to get the clocks, and he does manage to snatch him inside of that one, but the roll-in is coming out from Tims. They might be able to kill the Clockwork, but Armel is certainly in trouble. First blood goes to him, but he almost immediately falls, and it looks like Tim is going to die as well. Nothing to say is back in the game as a result of that.
8 plus mid-mark, usually your course of ultimates. So you bring like one support plus a core to another core, and you make a move with that combination.
And then the support that's not there is then taking a free lane somewhere.
And supports that there gets to get his home, and then you have both supports at level 10, you hit another timing.
Oh, they just barely managed to get the Phoenix there, and inside of the cogs, they do manage to finish off the Clockwork. Faith Beyond had to turn around and go for that kill onto Boke, and he got it, but it's going to cost him his life as Armel. There is a serious 10-minute window where you feel like this guy isn't actually doing anything for you because he doesn't have the Manta just yet. And now it may be slowed down even more as they do have the Ice Blast over the top that should make sure that Ame falls here. Now, PSG.LGD is still going to take a team fight here. The hook shot into the split earth. Nice combo onto Armel. It does trade out cores. Tim's looking for a roll away, but the battery assault is, of course, going to stop. Yeah, I've done those a couple times.
Yeah, it's really good. And Faith Beyond's build this game, I think, I haven't seen much of this Eternal Shroud item. Like when it first came out, I was seeing it built. Oh,
smooth from Y, managed to use his hook shot onto Ame to get away. The defuse a play, now the boundless strike, still slowing him down enough that they'll catch up to him here. The Earth Spirit's actually going to be able to roll onto Faith Beyond. Faith Beyond's in trouble. He activates his damage, but they're just going to run after him here. Anybody to cut down the tree? Oh, the Phoenix tried, but he missed. He throws out the Supernova inside of the pit. They're going to run inside the pit, try and finish it off, but he explodes. He managed to get off a couple of Fire Spirits as well. Gabby's taking a ton of damage. He rolls on back into Tim's. A Sunray burns out Gabby. That's just enough, but a Cooling Blade misses from the axe. Fails to get the kill on Tim's as he pops the wand to stay jumping into this bottom lane. They're going to go for Armel, and yeah, there's too many heroes here. He's got no allies nearby. So
such an unlucky death because he was out on normal TP, but sometimes like you're just playing the map, you're focused on your own game, you're like, oh, someone TP'd here like 15 seconds ago, top lane though.
Chain stunned into silence, so even as he gets off the call, he's probably taking too much magic damage. A little bit more. The Sandstorm eventually does do it, but it's going to cost 2 of their heroes. Nothing to say is online. He's got the Dragonlance Desolator build ready to go. Gabby sitting on the trees, though. Nothing to say. Not expecting this one. All of a sudden, the Cold Feet, you got the Ancient Embers. Congratulations, but it's going to cost you 2 heroes as Gabby picks up a nice double kill.
Why would you think of that? It's super stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's not stupid. It works.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually, it's surprisingly good.
Roll in, Boundless Strike first. They follow up with the Silencer. They're going to be able to catch Jinkyu before anything goes off. Meanwhile, Boke is trying to protect Armel right now, and it looks like he managed to do it. The cogs kind of separating the two of them, and the Templar Assassin is now stuck, surrounded by the Wukong's command. He does turn around, quickly kill Boke, but because this Wukong's command is such a good counter to the Templar Assassin, he just dies and dies again in these team fights. Now Tim's taking a whole heap of magic damage right now and is going to get Culling Bladed, but at the same time, Gabby is putting the screws to this Faith Beyond Leshrac. He gets an ultra kill there. Not going to chase after the Rampage, though. Yeah, what a massive difference this Monkey King compared to the Monkey King of last patch, where like people were building Battle Fury, Aghanim Scepter. It was like super farm-oriented. Gabby playing very active with this Diffuser play. They're going to lose Boomy here right away. Boke does manage to hit a 2-man Burrow Strike. The follow-up Boundless Strike, only hitting Nothing to Say and missing the Phoenix, who's going to use the Supernova here. Boke trying to skitter away, but unfortunately, the Meld Strike from the low ground
is Roshan.
Lands true, and they're going to go for Roshan. And that Monkey King is going to go for a Scotty.
Faith Beyond's actually making so much space with no resources given to him.
Yeah, he is. It does cost him a number of deaths, but
no buyback.
Good deaths and bad deaths. Gabby choosing not to go for that one, but he jumps back down into the 2-man call from Ame. Now the shots are raining in from Nothing to Say. He's picking at Gabby. Can he actually finish him off inside the Wukong's command? He turns into trickery for a second. It is running away. The BKB Sunray tries to jump to the trees, but Jinkyu denies him. Burnt to a crisp. A double kill for Nothing to Say. Looking for the triple as the roll away is going to be blocked by Ame. And they manage to get the Culling Blade onto him. That is a team wipe for LGD.
That was also a really funny death. Like, you just dumped them in a team fight. I think Phoenix had like 10,000 damage the last fight, and he just like dives in mid to kill some more creeps, and then they just kill him.
Well, TNC is not one to back down from losing one fight. They're chasing after a hasted nothing to say, and they just might get up. The burrow strike, the follow-up, rolling boulder hit, and that is going to be the Aegis going down. They're going to turn back. Gabby, he does have Wukong's command, is attempting to throw it out now, but he's not sure about where to place it. Why? Kind of going in and back out, thanks to the force snaps. The BKB from Armel is allowing him to fight underneath Faith Beyond right now, but they do have to retreat as the BKBs are wearing thin, holding
It's
at least
actually
somewhat.
a really big deal, because AA in the last, I think, 3 or 4 fights has died without getting any spells off. And this is a hero, like, he's been first 2 this entire tournament with like some 65% win rate. And that's super impressive because he's being picked in the first phase.
Smoke on the low ground, hookshot immediately going out. The rest of LGD was backing away, but thanks to the hookshot, they're going to re-engage and bring down Tims. Now the rest of TNC, Gabby wasn't quite there. He was on the trees on the other side of the river. He's looking to join the rest of his allies now. Boom, he's going to be caught by Faith Beyond, blowing him up. The supernova going out as well. Right as Gabby activated the Wukong's command. This is not where Gabby wanted to be, but they do manage to kill the supernova. He's taking so much damage from Nothing to Say, though, trying to juke him out, but it's not going to happen. Nothing to Say. He does manage to output the damage, but he dies almost immediately afterwards. The Razor and the Sand King did too much damage to him.
He got the egg off, and usually you see an ally stunning so the Phoenix egg lives. The Sand King actually hit a really nice stun just so they could finish off that egg. Oh, look at Faith, he's already on it though.
Yeah, he really is. Trying to split push out. Boke is going to be caught. Now Boke, I believe he should be okay just because Burrow Strike Yules, but I guess the hook shot, oh, he missed it.
That was close.
Just a blind hook shot and barely missed it.
I gotta say though, like, this Axis are like, he's like waddling from his tier 2 all the way up there. It's sort of sad. Because I feel like if you compare it to a Bloodseeker, oh, they're still catching
Spotted him. Burrow Strike. Oh, he doesn't get it off. He gets called Split Earth.
He's not spinning.
And he's not spinning at all. So, but fortunately they're spider legs, so. Boke hiding in a corner here. He reads that Faith Beyond was going to chase after him in that direction. Yule Scepter, blink up in a second, but it's not in time. So does that mean the Psyblade is like mega huge for that one hit?
It does. I've seen a clip of T like hitting someone like 2,500 range away. Well, TNC set up for this Roshan though.
TNC, they've got really good AoE fight for this Roshan. Burst Strike on into the pit, but he's already been caught by the Split Earth. Boke, he's in trouble, and he's definitely dead. The rest of TNC still trying to find an opening here, as it looks like Y was actually intercepting. He does die. Gabby gets off his ultimate here, but he has to get away. He's the supernova. Now the call follow-up. The Rays are going to die to the side blades, and they calling blade down the Monkey King. They have no buyback on their cores, so this Roshan is LGD.
The Titan Sliver. I was just thinking, like, as a 5-position player, when's the last time I got to get this item?
Yeah, that
you
is
just
true.
snatched up real quick. No one cares about the supports.
No, nobody really does. That's why I love the neutral items that are so obviously support items.
Yeah.
You know,
like
you don't get
the
leftovers.
Philo Stone, and then like your darks are off and takes it from you anyways.
Jumping on the Boke, but Gabby's in position here. They get the right kind of chain stun here onto the Templar Assassin. No, they're going to go to the Phoenix instead. Silence him up, and Jin Q ends up dying. That means that they can stay inside this Wukong's command. Boke's coming back in. Burrow Strike on out, but he missed. The Yule Scepter going out from Faith Beyond, a defensive one that allows him to be able to survive through the initiation of the Sand King. Now Gabby forced to leap away to the trees. One problem for him, though,
yeah,
he walked over a Templar Assassin trap because he doesn't have a TP. So he's trying to figure a way to get out of here. Hookshot's going to miss. They spot him for a second here. He's slowed down.
He's fine.
This is all about time. How much time and space can you create here? And they know he force snaps to the left. He's going to be spotted on the creep wave now. Looking to slow them down. It's inevitable that he dies, but at least he can create as much space as possible that the Sand King won't have to use buyback or anything.
That was a lot of time ball, honestly.
Yeah, just gone.
Because at the same time, like, TNC is 30k gold. If they mess up that execution, or they can't kite the fight properly, they're gonna lose.
Flicker. Yeah, the end disc. Tim's searching for a way out of this one. Oh, Armel, he was stuck inside of the cogs there and managed to use a hook shot. The supernova is going to explode, re-stun him. Now the BKB is worn out. Faith Beyond can be there with Split Earth and the call as well from Ame's axe. He's dead for 90 seconds. And Boomy, well, you're going to fall as well. He does have buyback there, but it's been hard enough for TNC to be able to win these fights with all 5 of their heroes now left in a 3 versus 5. It seems a near impossible task. This, I believe, is where the fountain strategy comes to play. Boke,
Bait them in.
drawing him in as much as possible with his dead corpse, it seems. Is he going to come back down into the hook shot? Gabby does manage to get a really good boundless strike, but unfortunately, everybody is so damn tanky. He pops Wukong's command, they just fight through it. He ends up dying, and that's it. GG from TNC. LGD will take this series 2-0.
Axe is really good into Wukong's command, because usually you can't man fight a Monkey King, but he just dishes out that pure damage.
True, true.
He
He does the call, he's got a bunch of armor, he spins a bunch on you. Yeah.
I think really well played by LGD. They identified sort of the